an amazing child. Anybody who meets him just falls in love with him. He is just full of life and energy.
Jack Brent, 8 years old, loves the same things every other 8-year-old does.
Run! Play football!
Football, dodgeball, and a girl. She's behind him.
One's my neighbor, which is one of those girlfriends.
One of his girlfriends? Oh my.
Hi, hi!
This second grade Casanova is just one of the guys. But while our eyes are drawn to that infectious smile, what often draws younger eyes and curious questions, his scars.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Jack, here we go.
He is now, but getting to this point has been a long journey, beginning with that day his mother will never forget.
That cry, I mean, I knew that something was definitely wrong when I heard that cry.
Jack was just shy of 2 years old. Mom was in bed, sick. Dad was in the backyard with Jack, having just boiled water for coffee. It was on the counter in a French press, something that had always intrigued young Jack. But on this morning, he slipped past Dad,
Grabbed the coffee pot, pulled it down over his head. You can see exactly on his scalp where the pot hit him, and the freshly boiled water just ran down his face and neck and back. And just that cry.
You could see almost immediately he had skin peeling off, and it wasn't good.
It's something you want to forget. Really, I mean, you don't want to remember that. You just want to block it out.
He was born with a cleft palate. He spent like a week in the ICU when he was born. He had surgery when he was a year old to repair that. His heart was easier than his bone.
Who is the subject in the sentence?
6 years later, the healing continues, though the scars will never go away.
Oh, right here. Right where it's all hair growing.
Lovable.
Those are the scars we can see. We have no idea how deep they run inside. When it gets to Jack, he goes to his swing.
I just like to get over and I feel better when I'm done.
Just swinging by yourself?
Yeah, I sometimes talk to myself about it.
He doesn't remember the day, he's too young, but every day since, this young man has carried a visible reminder, as do all burn survivors, of a day they can't change, a day that changed them forever.
Burns are unfortunately an injury that you live with the rest of your life. Very few people have burns small enough that it never bothers them again.
I need a subject and a...
You have to learn to live with a lot when you're a burn survivor, but burn survivors like Jack are not alone. They have a family to turn to.
And if Jack ever has a really rough time and we don't know what to do, we can call on the Burn Institute and they'll be there for us. They're our family.
They are there from the very beginning, with every burn victim treated at the UCSD Burn Center. There for the victim and for the victim's family.
We're here to help. You're part of our family. We're going to take care of your lodging. We're going to take care of your transportation. We'll help you get something to eat. You need, to go get a toothbrush or whatever it is. Don't worry about all that stuff. We got your back. We're going to handle that. Just focus on your loved one.
I spent about 30 days in the UCSD burn ward.
Captain Arnel Garcia sustained first, second, and third-degree burns to about 27% of his body when a gas tank blew up around him and two partners fighting a car fire. It's still fresh these many years later, still emotional.
It is, especially when I see children that are hurting, or if we go on a fire call and a child has been hurt or burned, it kind of brings it back where I have to sit there and kind of take a deep breath.
Arnie does make a difference, and not just on the job. He's been involved with Camp Beyond the Scars since 1993, the camp director since '98.
We have swimming pool activities, and we'll see a kid with long sleeve shirts, long pants. They don't even want to come in the pool, but after spending a couple days there, they're in the pool, they're in their bathing suit, they're having fun, and they're smiling, there's laughter. I thought I was going to be there to help them, and they've sat there and helped me a lot too.
Camp helped Jack too, helped him prepare for time away from camp.
Have one of those wonderful...
Like at school, when classmates ask about his scars.
Some ask me questions, and sometimes they don't, and sometimes I don't even know them, and they'll just go like, what's that right there?
Jack knows what to say thanks to the Burn Institute and Camp Beyond the Scars, a real education and unbelievable experience.
Words cannot describe it. You have to experience it for yourself.
And camp is just one of the many programs the Burn Institute offers. The Burn Institute is there after the injury, but they are equally as committed to preventing the injury from ever happening.
They really get to the core of it, because if you prevent a fire, you've never had an emergency to go to, and there's been no tragedy because of it.
It's a big part of why the partnership between the fire department and the Burn Institute is so strong.
So obviously, our mission is the delivery of fire services, but more important, our mission is to help people in their time of needs, and that's identical to the Burn Institute.
The two team up in other ways, helping people in their time of need, helping people avoid tragedy. There is so much they can do, but
We're only as good as the people who support us.
support that makes Camp Beyond the Scars possible, support that makes life-saving programs available.
I think one of the things that donors really value about the Burn Institute is that we're a totally local agency. Every dollar raised here stays here, and 85 cents out of every dollar goes directly towards benefiting burn-injured children and preventing burn injuries.
Children like Jack.
Yeah, I was like really thankful actually. Hey!
Thankful for all the Burn Institute has done to help him live a normal life like any other 8-year-old.
The Burn Institute has been a miracle in our lives, and they've really helped him become the wonderful young man he is.
And they will be there in the future for Jack and for other burn survivors, as long as others are there for them with their support.
You know, if it wasn't for the people who support the Burn Institute, our donors and our volunteers, Camp Beyond the Scars wouldn't exist. These children wouldn't get the helping hand that they need.
Taking something as terrible as a severe burn and scars and making it positive. Giving that child the chance to yell "play ball" at a Padres game, to ride shotgun on the fire truck during the burn run. Making positive memories that last a lifetime.
The payoff is that you're helping kids emotionally get through any of the problems that they're having.
It gives them that ability, saying that life will return to normal.
It's very gratifying.
It is, knowing what we do today will touch the lives of children for many years to come. It's because you are here for the Burn Institute
Have a great day.
that the Burn Institute is able to be there for them.